That's Grant.
That's my riding jacket.
It's your riding jacket, huh? That's G's. That's G-Man. Alright, hold on. Need a net gator, boy. Guy right there. They're fishing. They're fishing.
Just out there running.
Hell yeah. Nice one. Oh yeah. I'll shoot him if I can get a shot. I'll have to wait, bro. Almost. If he didn't come down this way, it'd have been a lot better. Yeah. Came right behind us.
What'd you do there?
I don't know. I was trying to move my bow. I'm sure that he saw me moving my bow.
I couldn't even get the camera on him.
I know. If he'd have come right down there, it'd have been whack. First rattling sequence of the morning, and we got one coming in. Should be a good day. Found out what we're doing Saturday morning. Might have you drop me off though on the point of the obstacle up here and I'll just work that up.
Back this way?
Go, yeah, one way or another. Alright, so Ted and Grant are dropping me off here. I'm gonna put this GoPro on my head, take our main camera. If something's off in the distance, try to film it. But if not, we're just trying to kill at this point. Those guys are gonna go bounce around together, but they're gonna drop me off here. I'm just gonna kind of still hunt through this area, probably rattle some, and then I think I gotta upload a video around noon. Probably have them pick me back up, but just get up in here and seems like there's quite a bit of ground to work with. There should be deer. It's pretty tough to get to without a boat, so bounce around until I run into something. There's been enough hunting pressure around where the deer should be concentrated in certain areas. It's just a matter of finding them.
It's the rut, so anything can happen.
Literally just have to be out in the field and anything could happen.
Get that head cam on and get out of here.
I'll come back to you, fill all your tags, alright? Left side? Which side? Which side?
Did you spook? You spooked? Oh, he swam? I'm looking on the bank.
I know, but I just saw him going across the middle. That glass pretty nice.
to Jake, and we're coming up the river, and I saw something going across the river, didn't know what it was for sure, thought it was just a bird, glassed it, and it's a pretty nice buck swimming across. He was headed right for this side of the river. So he's landed the boat, and we're gonna run up to these trees and hopefully get eyes on him and kill him.
Sequence 2 on the day.
2 for 2.
2 for 2. I'm calling in books.
I kind of wish we wouldn't have called there, because he was coming right down that line.
He was looking.
Yeah, and he was looking. He knew where we were. If he just came by, you know what I mean?
He was just looking right where that sound was.
Yeah. Oh well.
Is that one you saw swim across?
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Gotta be. He had a double white throat bass, didn't he?
Which is pretty funny. You're just full draw at 7 yards from him, and they're just stuffing away.
So frustrating. Oh well. We're gonna get one by the end of the day. I said we're gonna get this one, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I think it's over now, but I mean, this is clearly working.
Yeah, that was fun. Alright, well, Ted dropped me off a couple hours ago, and I just kind of scouted my way up through this narrow piece of public. Got private land pasture stuff right up on top of me here, and then the river runs right behind me, but Ted and them were going to cruise up here, but they couldn't make it up in here with the boat, so I just walked. And I was running into deer sign, but nothing fresh until I got on the other side of this peninsula here, and there's a real fresh scrape right by this oak tree behind me. I can see up that way there's another real fresh one that were probably worked within the last 24 hours, it looks like. Heading up into this cedar thicket, and I'm kind of on the downwind side of this cedar thicket. I can see another cedar thicket on the map up that way, and another one back behind me, so I guess the hope is I'm just gonna sit here by this log right here, and bucks will be kind of cruising on the downwind side of some of these bedding areas. I wanted to make sure I was set up over a fresh sign, just because I can't move around as much as I'd probably like, just because it'll be tough to film by myself, but I think I'm in a good spot here. It's about 2 o'clock right now, and I've been sitting here for probably 3 hours. Seems like the scrapes are pointing that way, so I guess the hope is either they'll come back through or I can move up at some point tonight here and figure out where they're at. But that scrape over there is real big. It looks like it's been worked by several different bucks or several different times. And there's 2 fresh ones real close to me, so like I said, I'm in a good spot. The wind's good, I think. Hopefully something comes cruising by. Bobcat. That's probably the biggest bobcat I've ever seen. He was chasing after this armadillo, and the armadillo ran him off. Well, that was the only action I've had so far. I was sitting here and I could hear what I thought was chasing going on over my shoulder. I peeked my head above the log. I thought it was a fawn at first, but it was just a big old bobcat, and it was running away from that armadillo. That armadillo ran it off. Kind of funny. I haven't seen a lot of bobcats, but that was about the biggest one I've ever seen, probably. Pretty cool. He came in like 30 yards over there. And then I tried squeaking at him to try to mess with him a little bit, but he wasn't interested in coming any closer. It's crazy how well they blend in with stuff. Hopefully stuff starts moving now. Maybe he'll get some deer up and start chasing them around, chase one by me. Go down. Trying to listen. He was like 7 yards. I can see the exit. It was further back than the entry, so he was quartered to. And there's blood. As he was bounding away, I could hear blood sloshing around, which is kind of graphic, but I think it's a good thing. I last saw him up there like 50 yards away. Gooch. Shouldn't went home today. I just looked up and I saw antlers coming down the hill. You guys could kind of see what happened. He just came cruising down up there, worked a licking branch, and then it looked like he was going to go that way. So I grunted, and it's just so calm that he just stood up there forever. Probably a couple minutes. Jeez, I'm shaking bad. Anyway, he stood up there forever, and eventually, that's what I love about sitting on the ground, especially this time of year, is being able to make realistic noises while you're calling. Because if I just had a grunt call, I'm not sure he would have got that fired up. Like, that thing was coming in postured up. Eventually he saw me sitting here, so he quartered to me, and he was going to posture right up to me right here. He just thought I was another buck, but you can make all that ground noise, and I got these antlers, so I was acting like I was working licking branches and stuff, but I waited till I got behind that tree right there, that biggest oak over there, so he could look over here, but he couldn't see exactly where the sound was coming from, and then he had to come check it out. That was pretty awesome. 4:50. I've been sitting here for, I don't know, 5-6 hours. And these scrapes were just so fresh, and it's so calm out that I didn't want to just keep walking around, so I just wanted to find some fresh sign to set up over, and it ended up working out, I think. I think he should be toast right up there. He's fired up. He came in kind of sidestepping, licking his nose a bunch, ready to fight. Pretty cool. I'm gonna try to stop shaking here and maybe go look for my arrow. Definitely got a pass through. I could see when he got up there, I could see the exit. Looked like it was maybe 2-3 inches behind his shoulder, but the entry should have been right up tight to it. So I think it should be double long, maybe a little hard action in there, but not totally sure. Good thing is we got plenty of time before it gets dark out, so I'll go up there probably and check out where he stood for such a long time and see what that blood looks like, but it should be pretty good, I'd say. All right, so he's standing up there by that locust. And this is my first arrow. That I've found on a deer I shot this year. Looks pretty good, bright red blood on it. He was last standing up there. But I think I just wanted to come down here and find my arrow while I still had light. Look at it. Just needs to be resharpened. She's ready to use again. Lighted knock didn't work, but these are the 200 grain Massais. Definitely dulled it up a little bit. I'm assuming I hit some sort of bone. I might have hit his front side shoulder. I put it forward because he was quartered to, but we'll see, I think. I think we're going to find him right up there. All right, so I last saw him right here, and blood's gone right up through here. Coming out both sides. I can see it going up through there, but I'm just going to back out. Give him a little more time just in case something funny happened, and just go get everything we need to get him out when we find him. I think he's going to be just up in front of us here unless something bizarre happened. I seen where the arrow went in and I seen where it came out, so I'm still very confident that he's not going to be very far. This is probably 60 yards from where I shot him, so he should be no more than 40 yards up there, I would think. That's pretty good blood for a fixed blade. Seems like on the ground, especially if the entry and exit aren't below halfway up the deer, you don't get much blood on the ground. It's all in the cavity, but I think my shot was slightly below halfway down his body, so you get more blood on the ground. It's just something I think I've noticed. Tree stand angle, usually you got a higher entry and a lower exit, so you'll get more blood on the ground, but especially on those high shots from the ground, you don't get much blood with a fixed blade, it seems like. So that's a good sign, I think. There's quite a bit of blood to follow.
That's when I figured I'd set it.
Jeez.
There's still urine in it when I got here too. I was set up right by that log there. on the very back side of it. I'll show you. He came around the back side. He was trying to get downwind of me. My Ted's Grizzly special right there.
Yeah.
I was just tucked back in there. And he came from the hill up there. And he was gonna go that way, so I grunted at him or whatever. And he just like started circling down when he came through all this Stik stuff. So I turned around and stand up and shoot him.
Oh, shot him back there. Huh?
Yeah. And then he ran back that way and went right up back where he came from. And I got last blood mark up there. Looks like he stopped here for the third time. So I'm hoping there's not too much further. I mean, the blood looks good and there's a lot of it.
Yeah. Looks like he might be coughing out his mouth or something.
He was, and like I said, I could hear it sloshing around, and I was glassing him, and like his mouth was open, and I could see it coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
It's just right up there.
I seriously didn't see
belly.
it. Huh?
I thought I could see his white belly right when
I stopped 20 yards away from him. That feels good. I was getting a little worried because he stopped twice, and like I thought he was gonna fall the first time. So good deal.
Heck yeah.
Big 6-pointer. 5. That's pretty sweet.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
That's the exit there. I think he was quartered too. Came in all pastured up, so you know you got to treat him like a man if he's gonna act like it.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Oklahoma buck down, baby.
That's right. Biggest 6-pointer I've ever shot. So.
Biggest 6-pointer in Oklahoma.
Yeah, my biggest Oklahoma 6-pointer for sure. That's pretty sweet. He thought I was another deer and wanted to fight me. I was pretty shook up. And I said to Gooch earlier this year, if I'm shaking, I'm shooting. And I stood by that the whole year, so it's been a lot of fun. Gooch wasn't there to film it, but he was there in spirit.
Yeah.
He's always there.
He's been there on every one pretty much. So.
I never really looked at his antlers, so I wasn't sure if he was just all busted up or if he had any points or anything. But I was hoping he was a 6-pointer. Because like that's a pretty cool 6-pointer. I don't really have that much else to talk about. Like I talked about my strategy when I set up. Let's just start cutting them up and get them out of here so we can hopefully kill some ducks in the morning.
So you saw those scrapes. And then you thought this might work out.
I thought I might just set this the rest of the day. I thought I got in there at like 11 o'clock. And then Ted informed me that we got in there like 9 o'clock this morning.
Yeah,
I was in there way longer than I thought. But it went by fast.
Time to punch the time clock on this baby.
Bringing in the closer. I've actually shot a 6-pointer in every state in the United States. It's my U.S. 6-point slam. This is probably my favorite part about it, really, right here.
Cutting them up? Why is that?
I like doing it this way just because everything stays so clean. When you gut them, everything just gets all full of blood.
Tastes good.
And I know we got that cast iron. If we can find some fire or some wood and make a fire, eat some heart and inner loin when we get back.
Have it for breakfast while we're shooting, maybe.
That too.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
You shot it. Either way.
Get back to the boat. Hopefully there's no boat problems. Get back to camp, cook some food, duck hunt in a couple hours. Give
my dog a hoof.
Eat some fresh venison while we're duck hunting in the morning. Get to be 26, your hips start to hurt a little bit when you start carrying them out.
We understand. We understand that you're getting old.
Not gonna be able to do this much longer, so.
Good warm. Might help if you grab the anchor.
Ted, probably right.